Alright, I acquired this electric guitar here, and it's really crummy and broken in a bunch of different ways, and this thing was all messed up. Anyway, it's just like a series 10, and I'm pretty sure that the guy that gave it to me got it out of a dumpster and was just going to use its parts, and he was like, it's just taking up space. So I am going to take this apart and use its parts for things. So I got here, this is like an old whammy bridge off of like an old guitar I just took apart. I cannibalized all of its parts. And it has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I can set up 12 strings out of here. And the idea is going to be, I'm going to have this bridge here. And then probably going to set something up over here. Maybe not this. But the idea is I'm going to have pins that'll direct these strings to little groups of 3. So it'll be like a hammered dulcimer, and then these low strings, the lowest strings, I'm going to have them tuned to D minor, and they're kind of short, so they're not going to make it all the way across the board because they got cut off of the guitar. So what I've done here is I took this old headstock from that same old guitar, and I sawed it. And, you know, guitar people are going to be like, no, but I sawed it into this bridge, and then I got this little wood block that's clamped here, and I'm gonna set up this little like box down here. So then that's going to sit here, and it's going to be slightly off the edge of the board, but that's fine because there's only 6 of these, and so these sets of strings are going to need 9. Wait, is that right? How's my math? Okay, wait. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to drill little holes here, and I'm going to put pegs that I can just twist, and that's going to be for the center strings. So the 2 main strings are going to be tunable. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See, but then that's only going to be the 9 strings. So then on this side, I'm going to run, and then I'm probably going to put the 3 pegs here, and then a block of wood with a like a locking mechanism on it, so that I can get those tuned and then lock them down so that the pegs don't come untwisted, because that's one of the problems when you're using these pegs. Well, I don't have one handy. I'll show you when I'm doing it, but is that if the string is too big and you twist it to the right note, as soon as you hit it, it might turn that peg a little bit and loosen it, and then you won't have the note again. So they're kind of a pain to keep tuned. But on this side, I am going to put something down here so that the strings go down and under, and then they're stretched taut this way, and then that'll actually. Alright, here's the progress I've made on this thing. Down here everything's looking nice. I only have the 6 strings on it right now, but as you can see there's 6 more up here. So I intend to put little pins to guide these into sets, and then from this 3rd slot there's going to be a 3rd string that runs right down the middle of these, so there'll be 3. And then I have to drill a hole and put a pin right there to hold it. That's always like the most problematic part, is because without these like locking fittings here, it's going to want to turn, you know, because of the tension. So that part gets tricky. And also, this is a good example of the problem solving that goes into experimental instruments. From the earlier video, you saw that I had this piece here, and it wasn't very big. I sawed it in a weird way. So I kind of built up under it, and then, so I had this bolted down, but I was just using these crummy little bolts like that. And so under all that tension, look at what's happened. So it's pulled those and bent them. So this is why I do these like proof of concept little things when I'm in the beginning phases, because I don't want to finish the whole instrument and then find out that this is going to happen. So now I got to take all that back off, re-glue stuff. I'm going to have to saw those bolts out of there because they're kind of glued in there. But then I'm just going to have to put some like really big bolts with some really big washers to like keep that from bending, or get like some kind of a plate of metal to put down there. But I don't want to put metal down there because I gotta fix these pins. So anyway, I gotta take this apart again and fix that part. All right, we'll get back to you. But otherwise, down here everything's working great. The pickup works. I have installed a plug. Oops. And so eventually I'm going to affix this wire to this plug, so then I can use a different cord to plug it in. I'll see if that works any better. It might not. We'll see. Anyway, this is where we're at with it so far. Okay, until the next installment. Alright, so I took this apart to fix this bridge here, and I put these two heavy-duty bolts through it, so it's not gonna do that again. It might break. I suppose it might break, but anyway, I reinforced it, and then I put this cool little platform here, and I'm not quite done with it yet, but this platform will serve as a couple of things. Like, I'm going to put my pins in it, probably here, and here, and here, and here, and here for the third string. So 1, 2, 3. And then I put this cool black locust, and they're just little chips, but I glued them on there, and now I'm going to sand them all down nice and smooth, and once I get it sanded down, it's going to look so cool. But that was kind of what I meant earlier about putting a bunch of work into an instrument just to have it break, you know? So this might be one of those cases. I might put all this work into making this nice work here, and then have that break. And then down here, I ended up having to move this from here up to here to accommodate some of the shorter strings. But I think it'll work out fine, and then I was drawing on it. But that's where we are for now. Once I've done some work on it, I'll get back to you.
Bring me a core, fans.